You think you're tired from making trades all day? You're not wrong. But it's not simply decision fatigue, it's also metabolic fatigue. Your brain is running a 400-mile plumbing disaster on a Victorian ration book. And it gets worse. It burns nearly as much energy when you're trying to read the VIX as it does when you're watching MTV. Neuroscientists like Shanar Jamadar have shown that when you're focused on, say, managing 5 open trades and stalking the bid-ask spread for liquidity, you're only burning 5% more energy than when your brain's resting. And that's because rest isn't rest. Your brain at rest is like a closed laptop with 79 open tabs and the fan going, like it's about to take off. So if you've ever ended a trading day feeling like you bench pressed a bank, you're not imagining it. Your brain is metabolically expensive, and trading is cognitively cruel. And the cost? It's paid in glucose, oxygen, neurotransmitters, and ultimately your trading edge. You finished that long trading session. You close your charts and you shut your eyes and think, finally, peace. But no, your brain is still working on the night shift. Even when you're resting, it's burning through glucose like it's trying to hedge against starvation. Studies show that intense cognitive tasks like navigating volatile markets or trying to find the RSI on your phone screen only increase energy use by 5% over the resting state. It's the same as your brokerage platform. It uses the same amount of bandwidth whether you're scalping options or simply staring at the charts, questioning your life goals. It's like understanding your brokerage platform uses the same bandwidth whether you're scalping option trades or staring, wishing you'd used a stop loss, questioning your life choices. The 5% isn't for thinking, it's for switching. That's comparing, that's reacting, that's the flinch at every candle. Your default mode network is always running and monitoring your vitals and your emotions, and probably still wondering why you bought that biotech stock in 2021. Because your brain is less of a hedge fund and more of a bureaucrat in charge of running 1,000 malfunctioning vending machines, trying to keep all the snacks cold, the lights on, and the existential dread out. But let's go a little bit deeper into that 5%. Cognitive scientists have measured that intense, sustained decision-making raises cortisol and drains energy from your prefrontal cortex. That's the same area that's responsible for memory, pattern recognition, and risk control. John Coates, a former derivatives trader turned neuroscientist, found that traders under sustained stress had higher levels of cortisol, which temporarily improved performance before massively increasing their risk-taking and their emotional reactivity. Basically, you've become the financial equivalent of someone who thinks they can do calculus in a house, and you don't need to blow up your trading account to prove it. Just check your equity curve during a period of poor sleep and high stress. Why does trading then feel so exhausting? Because your brain isn't just watching the charts, it's simulating every possible version of you in the future. Will you sell too early? Will you miss that run? Will that double top hold? Neuroscientists now say that the brain's main job isn't thinking, it's predicting. It's like a weather station inside your head, constantly trying to forecast a thunderstorm using pigeon shit and a broken thermometer. There's a myth in trading that fast reaction makes the best trader, but science and experience say otherwise. System 1 thinking, fast and instinctive, is useful for pattern recognition, But system 2 thinking, deliberate, effortful thought, is where good judgment lives. The problem is that system 2 thinking burns more fuel, it's slow, it's costly, and it hates being rushed. So the more charts you flick through, the more you think you're doing something, but your brain is burning with calories on the visual equivalent of slot machines, not signals. In a way, trading without balance is like revving your car at a red light just to feel like you're moving. The 5% bump in brain burn might sound small, but in a world where our ancestors rationed every calorie, that's massive. Imagine doing that for 20 trading days in a row. You've lived one day more than everybody else. It's like running a marathon, but with your brain rather than your feet. You're not mentally exhausted because you're lazy or you're unfocused. You are exhausted because evolution designed your brain to hate burning energy without a clear survival strategy. It's like trying to run an AI model on a potato-powered laptop in a tent during a hailstorm on drugs. Technically possible, but it won't be the potato that's hallucinating. This is why balance in trading is not a luxury, it's a metabolic necessity. The most consistent traders aren't the ones grinding 16 hours a day, they're ones who know when to stop. Because if you're using your whole 5% every day without recovery, you don't just lose clarity, you lose neurochemical capital. This is where cognitive discipline becomes your true edge, not strategy or indicators, not even the trade setup itself. You win because you're still functioning while others are metabolically melting. You'd think faster is better, right? Faster decisions, quicker executions, lightning reflexes. No, neurons can fire at 500 hertz, but in real life, they average around 4. Why? Because speed itself costs energy, and your brain would rather be slow and wrong than fast and dead. Your brain is a Victorian library riding a tricycle through molasses. It's polite, it's precise, and it's absolutely not in a hurry to decode that order flow. So the next time you end a trading day and feel like you've been hit by a freight train made of candlesticks, remember, it's not just the market that drains you. It's your ancient, glucose-hoarding brain doing everything it can just to survive the jungle of modern finance. The solution isn't to tough it out, it's to build a system that respects your biology and find a place you can be calm. Give your brain the bandwidth it needs to be brilliant, because in this game, consistency always wins against intensity. And the smartest traders, they don't just manage risk, they manage their metabolic margin like it's capital. Your brain is not a trading terminal. It's more like a haunted bakery kneading dough in the dark, dodging ghosts, and occasionally screaming about inflation. Trading isn't just about the charts. It's often about thinking, which is why at my course, I teach you not only how to trade, but also how to think. Be a trader, learn for real. www.technicalanalysis.school